Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll talk about ServiceNow table. Basically, to store any data or store any information, we definitely need a table, and the table is a good that well-known data structure from where we can fetch the data, we can get the data, we can uh, query for the data, right? So ServiceNow already have predefined a lot of tables like incident, problem, change. There are many tables inside the ServiceNow, right? But you can also create your own custom table into the ServiceNow. Depends on what purpose you are going to store. Okay, so let me go to one by one and tell you. So if I go to the tables module, and there are two module under system definition. One is the table and another is the tables and column. You can go any of these. So let's go first tables. So if I go to the tables, you can see there are many tables, almost 4,000 table is out of box created, right? So few tables are depending on that their purpose, right? So suppose you want to store some information for the incident, you can store the incident details or something like that. If you want to store some information for regarding change, you can use the change table. But what happens, you need some data which is not matches with all those stuffs, like you want to store I call suppose you want to store some office informations which is not available into this service now. There are already many tables are there, but depending on your requirement you can create your tables. Okay, so first of all, where I am coming, so this is the tables module we already show, and there is another module called tables and columns. You will be able to see some UI kind of things. If you scroll down, these are the tables already um, there, and then if you type incident, for example, I don't know it will be able to search or not. So if you select the incident, the right side you will be able to see that all the incident columns whichever is available, and then you can select one of these uh, incident field, and then you can see these attributes of all these incident table, right? And then you will be able to create the index is mostly used for the searching purpose, and you can delete or you can edit. Okay, and you can click the schema map to see the schema, like from where it is interrelated. Okay, so you can create the tables in two ways. One is the table from the tables module, or else you can go to the tables and columns module and you can create that. So you will have that option in your tops. This is, you can see the schema maps. So if you see this is the incidents, and in the incident there is a left side called incident task, and these are the right side some tables. Now in the top you can see that show reference table, show referencing. I am unchecking those two options. I'll come to this point why these things are needed and what is the purpose. I'll come to this point later. But you can see the incident, there are two color. One is the green color, show extended table, right? So from where the incident table is extended, so incident table is basically extended from the task table, and if someone extending to the incident table, that will be show here. Okay, now there are two tables. One is the reference table. So if I check this reference table, there will be many table name which is going to be show here. You can see, right? Another is the referencing, right? So some table, if you can see the incident task table, which is going to refer to this incident table. Okay, which is going to refer to the incident table, right? And secondly, incident will refer these many tables. So we'll come to this point later. Okay, once you well stable, once you able to understand all those stuff. So first of all, to get let me show you that incident table how looks like that. So if I type the incident and then dot list, capital dot list, and hit enter, it will open a new tabs and where it will show all the incidents. So right now in my out of box instance 66 incident is there, and I can open any of these incident, and these have a lot of informations. The incident have a lot of informations. So this is a table. Incident is a table, and from where we can get the data, we can query, we can get informations, right? All those stuffs, and these all are called fields: number, caller, category, subcategory, service offering, configuration item. These all are called fields. Okay, so fields can be split it into two parts, like you can see. So let's create a first incident called office management, something like that. Okay, so I click the create tables. It is showing the label, okay, and the name. So before you create any custom table, make sure that you have a proper subscription for the custom table creation. Nowadays, ServiceNow is started charging for custom table. So before you create any incident table, before you create any custom table, go and check your product management team that you have a proper subscription for the custom tables. Okay, so let's type that office. Okay, details. So once you type the label, the name will be pre-populated with underscore u underscore. U means user defined. So if you click the name, it will be populate with u underscore office details. So this is kind of user defined table names. Okay. So this is the backend name and this is the table level. So once you create the tables have label and the name. This is the backend name. Now you have options to extend this table from some other table. What is the extents means? Extents mean that suppose you have a table called A, and if you are extending or if you are creating a table B, you can extend the table A. Basically you can extend any of this table, incident, problem, change, any table. So suppose if I extend the asset table, so whatever columns is present to the asset to be automatically inherited to my office details tables. And then in a from the office table, so this is a sub table basically. So the office table is the will be the parent table, and this the office details will be the sub table. So all the columns will be extended from office. All the rules will be applied. Asset tables rules will be applied to the office details table. Okay, so this is coming to the your left navigation. Now in the right side you have two options. First of all, the create module. So create module, if you click the create modules, unclick all the other related stuff will be gone. So if you click the create module, there will be one more options called create mobile module. So what does it means that, so whenever you create a table called office details, if you want to show in your left navigations called office details, like if you can see the demand and demand have all these stuffs, right? Benchmark and benchmark have these all these stuffs, right? So if you want to show your tables in your left navigation, you can click the create module. And if you want to show this table on the mobile view, you can click the create mobile module. I'm just unclicking that, and now you have two options. So first option, add module to menu. Like here you can be able to choose any more application name, like benchmark. I can select that, so that if I select the benchmark, so this office details module will be created under benchmark applications. Otherwise I can create my customs one, then I have to select the none from here, and then from there it will be my custom menu will be created here. So I'm going to create the custom menu for the timing. I'm not going to merge with any of these applications. Now here we have a three tabs. Okay, so we'll come those tab one by one. The first tab called the columns. So table definitely should have some columns, right? Number, short description, descriptions, all those stuffs. So we are extending asset tables. So all the columns which is present to the asset table automatically will come to this office details table. So I am not going to create any others fields. I'm just going to create one field called note, because there will be many field whichever present to the asset table will be coming to this office details table. Now here is the type. You need to define the what types of the column is. So in our case you can mention the string. It will be string file, but you can see all these 52 types of fields is present through the service now. You can create date time field, date field, duration fields. Okay, you can create JSON field, string, reference, lot of types of fields you can click. So I'm going to create string field, and then the strings should have maximum limit of maybe 100, or not should be 1000. Okay, so this is first the table first columns. You can create as many as fields you want. I am not going to create many fields. In the next steps you have a control. Okay, in the control, first I'll come to this point, the create access control. This is very important. Whenever you are creating a table, make sure you need you check that you need any ACL or not for those tables. So if you need any ACL for those tables, like if you want to put some restrictions that who should be able to read, create, write the card operation, who should be operate on that table, if you want to do for the end user or for a particular user, then you create that ACL. Otherwise just skip this part. Okay, and here is that if you see it's coming as a green mark, right? It means that this role will be automatically created. Okay, it means that there will be one new role which is called U office details user. That role will be created. That is the new role. Make sure that you define, you know that what is the ACLs. If you don't know, then uncheck for the time being. We'll discuss in our next video that what is the ACLs, but make sure that if you check this, so you should check with your team that they are trying to create a new role, and that role should have this permission. Otherwise you can select any existing roles also. So I'm going to select that ITIL role. So it means that who have the ITIL role, I'm not, it means that I'm, first of all, I'm not creating any role, and who have ITIL, they can create, read, write those tables. Later phase, we can definitely change change these operations. Okay. Next on is the extensible. So someone can be extend this table. Live feed we don't need. Auto number, like if your number, if you remember, see that incident have started with INC 001, INC 002. If you want to create some auto number, then check. Otherwise you don't need. Okay. This is the application access. It means that from where this application or from where this table can be accessible, from the different scopes can be accessible. You can check that, and you can define that all application scope can be accessible, or this application scope can be accessible only. That is, you can define here, and then you can see what all operation can be done from the other applications. That is, you can define. Okay, so here the via web service, these things will come in advanced part. Okay, so now click the submit buttons. Once you click submit button, the table will be created to the ServiceNow instance. Okay, so let's refresh our module, and then remember we create a module, right? The office details. So if you type that office details, you can see this application is created, and these have one modules. And right now, yeah, there is no data first of all, because this table we have created. And if you see, there are many fields which is right now showing here, right? Because we extend the asset table. So whatever asset tables, basically whatever asset tables fields are there, all are showing. Okay, now you have to two things very important. First is the right click configure and list layout configuration. So list layout configuration will say that what all fields should be visible by default for end user or the user who are going to access. So suppose we don't need cost, subnet, company, model, category, those stuffs. Okay, and save that. So I just want to show three fields for the time being. So whoever will be access to this table. Second thing is that we have to click the new. Once you click the new, there will be many fields present to this tables with the different tabs. You can see these are the different tabs, and these tabs have different fields. So you need to define that what all fields you need, or you can design the form for the particular tables. For that you have two options: right click configure form design. By form design you can design the form how it will be looks like. Okay, I'll quickly show you. So you can see first of all the left side office details. This is the table name and this is the view. Basically one table can have multiple view. We'll come to that point view later, but you can see these are the sections. Okay, these are the sections and each sections have like if you see first sections have the display name, and then you have model, category, configuration, item, model, whatever you think. Okay, and next we have a tabs called general, and general have all those tabs called assign asset tag, serial number. You can see asset tag, serial number. Okay, later you have they have assigned to all those tabs, and then you have a finance tabs. So whatever fields you needed you can remove, or whatever fields you needed you can add here. These are the available fields which are available for these tables. So these are the fields is available. You can add any fields anywhere you need it. For example, I need a field after model. I need to add one more field. I can add for example checked out. I can drag here, and once I save that it will be saved, and I can be able to I refresh that. Under the model there should be one more fields. You can see the checked out is there. Okay, even you can click here and you can see few properties like man, you can make the mandatory true, all those stuffs here. Okay, here you have two types of columns. You can see the one column and two columns. It means that the fields will be split in a two part or one part, that you can define here. Okay, you can click that plus sign, so that it will create a new sections, and then you can define the one column or two columns, and then depend on that you can define those fields. Okay, so that's how you can create the tables. Okay, second thing is that like incident, if you want to show the number, right, so you can do that also. So what do you have to do? You can search with the string here and then drag that field here, and you can click edit. You can put like name is number, and then field name you can put the number. Okay, and then you can just name should be u underscore number, right, and save. So there will be one more field created under there called number. You can see under number and the display name. Now in this number you want to populate that called OF001, OF002. If you want to do that, first you have to go to that number maintenance table. This is the table where you can get that. Otherwise you can go right click configure and tables. Under this control you can create that auto number, and here you can put that the the prefix like inc or off. I can put the OFC, the number started with this one, and then the number of digit will be 7. I can update that, and then in the number I have to go to right click. In a advanced view, you have to go to the default, and you have to select the use dynamic default, and here you need to select that get next number. So get next padded number, you have to select and update. Okay, so now done. You can see the first it is showing that office 01000. Okay, these are the new sections by default. I think by from design it's created. We just need to delete these things and save and refresh our form. So let's see. Now we can see, if I type here office details, I will be able to see all in the list view, and once I click the new, it will show the tables. Okay, that's all for the today. I will talk about the next video. Thank you very much. Have a great day.